coming. Good evening to you all. Destiny Forever Works. I see you, Lady D. Mama Didi Canada, thank you. Rose Uzoma, thank you for coming. You all are welcome. God bless you. Happy Easter. Happy Easter Tuesday to you all. Happy new month. Happy new week. Thank you all for coming. I really, really appreciate your coming in. So today we are going to having a discussion, and the discussion is it good for ladies to ask marriages from men? Is it good for ladies to ask of marriages from men? That is our topic for today. I really appreciate you all. Thank you for coming. God bless you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mega shout out to you. Destiny Forever Works. Thank you for joining. God bless you. Thank you all for coming. Rosuzoma, thank you. Mama Didi Canada, thank you. I really appreciate your coming in. You all are welcome. Thank you. So that is it. Destiny Forever Works. Lady B, how are you? I am doing great. How are you and your beautiful daughter doing? How is the family doing? Rosuzoma, how is the family doing? He said that in the Western world or in Africa. I don't know. I think I would say generally. Let me say generally. Generally. Because in the Western world, it is not a crime. But let me say Africa, because even in Africa these days, I don't think it's a crime. I don't think it's a crime. So Rosuzoma, what is your take? Is it fair or is it good for a woman to ask a man of marriage? Because these days, many of our ladies, for example, you see some people being in a relationship, maybe 7 years, 8 years, and the man is not asking. So the woman has the right to ask so that she will know where she belongs. If she's going to quit, if she's going to remain. Because some men, they will just keep some women, and that deep down in their heart, they know they are not going to marry the woman. So why not tell the woman you don't want to marry her so that she will know what to do, either to quit your friendship and look for another, or to do it. So it's all left for every individual. So in Africa they say it's a crime if a woman asks of marriage from a man. Definitely men know who they are going to get married to. Men can be having 6, 7 fiancé because them is their nature. Men can go cheating, nobody will call family meeting for them. But in our nation, it's not in our nation to do things, some certain things. So is it good? That is the topic for today. Mrs. Labisa G, thank you for joining. Is it good for a woman to ask for marriage from a man? So guys, give me your take, write me, and I will read it out. And that is the link if you also want to come to discuss what you think about it. Because here we are discussing, we are going to discuss today. Two of my live stream now, B3, I have not discussed anything. So today is discussion season. What do you think about this topic? Give me your take, guys. Five Friendly Five says hello. Hello to you, Five Friendly Five. How are you doing? Thank you for that amazing thumbs up. I really, really appreciate you guys for joining. So let's discuss, guys. What do you think? Is it right? Or is it good? Or is it fair for a woman to ask marriage from a man? Or is it good for ladies to ask marriages from men? So what is your take? What do you think? Five Friendly Five is saying hi everyone. Okay, thank you, Five Friendly Five, for coming. Thank you, Rosuzoma, for coming. Thank you, Mrs. Labisa G. Thank you all for coming. I really, really appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you. So give me your take, guys. What do you think about this topic? If you are in a position and such question come to you, what do you think? What do you think? Or what is your view on this topic. What is your take? Yes, your take, your view, your opinion. Let's discuss it together. During discussion, we all are learning and we all will learn something today. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate you all. So, guys, what is your take? What do you think about this topic? Is it good? Is it good for a woman, or is it good for ladies to ask marriages from men? What do you think? Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate you all. I really, really appreciate you all. Happy New Month, Happy New Week, Happy Easter season, Happy celebration, Happy Tuesday as well. I hope you guys are doing safe. Much love from my side to your side. So, guys, what do you think about this topic? Is it good for a man, a lady, sorry, to ask of marriage from the man, or is it good for ladies to ask marriages from men, or is it good for a lady to ask his man or a man, yes, a man, for marriage? So what do you think? Anita, thank you for coming. Anita, God bless you. Thank you for that amazing thumbs up. Smash the like button, guys. Smash it, smash it. Smash the like button for me, and comment as well, and give me your take on this topic. What do you think? If you can share so that people can also come in to discuss this topic. So this is the topic for today. Is it good for woman to ask of marriage from a man? Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate your coming. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you. So what do you think? Is it good? Is it fair? Is it obvious? I don't know how to put it. Is it good, or is it compulsory? Is it important? Is it necessary? What is your take on this topic? Is it good for a woman or a ladies? Let me say ladies are a group of women. Ladies one. So is it good for ladies to ask for marriages from men? Thank you all for coming. I really, really appreciate. Anita just say I am fine. Okay. Women to ask for what? Ask. Anita Jace, today's topic is it good for women or ladies or women to ask of marriages from men? Is it good for a woman to ask of marriages, or is it good for a woman to ask marriage from a man? So ladies, there are many, a woman one, lady one. So is it good? So that is why I said ladies. Is it good for ladies to ask of marriages? Which means there are men. Is it good for a lady to ask marriage from a man? So what do you think? What do you think? Thank you for coming. I really appreciate. Later. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Miss Labisa just said it is good. Okay, it is good. Okay, depends on the individuals, because for me, I don't think it's a crime too. Because just imagine, for example, a man having a relationship with a girl for the past 7 years or 6 years. So the woman can ask, so that the woman will know where she will belong. If she's to quit the marriage, if to start again, if she's to remain, because we all are different in our making. Because this period, you see a woman, a man will just be dating somebody 7 years, 8 years, and is not saying anything about the marriage. So if the girl is there, the girl can simply ask to know her stand. So if the man is saying no, because men, even if they are dating somebody, they know who they want to get married to. Yeah, that is for the men. So if I find myself in such a situation, I have the right to ask the man if he is ready for marriage or not, so that I know what to do, so that I know my step forward, so that I know the next thing to do. So I think it's not a crime for me. It is not a crime if a woman should ask for a man that she has been dating maybe for, let me say, 2 years, and the man is not saying anything about it. So it's not a crime. The woman is free to ask will you marry me? Will you? If you are not, let me know. Because many marriages today or many friendship today uh, where they are because maybe 50% of the women ask, and maybe some men are there, they want to marry you, but they don't know how to ask you. So if you observe it and you are such in a position like that, you are free to ask the man, will you marry me? It's not a crime for me. It's not a crime. But in the part where we came from, they will tell you it's a crime. Thank you, Gloria Bliss, for coming. Thank you, Dominant Man, for coming. Thank you, Kuzden, for coming. So I really appreciate you. Happy weekend. Happy, sorry, I said happy weekend. Happy New Week. Happy start season. Happy celebration. Happy new month to you all. Thank you for joining this live stream. So our topic today is it good for a woman to ask for marriage from a man? My sister, it will waste your time. Okay, so because the more you stay in a relationship, the more you are wasting time. So I think for me these days, if you are going with a man 3 months, 6 months, highest 1 year, the man is not talking or saying anything about marriage. So what are you doing? You just ask so that you know your stand, if you are to stay, if you say yes or if you say no, so that you know where you start from. Because I don't imagine why you be in a relationship 2 years, 3 years, 7 years, and the man is not saying anything about marriage. So if you find yourself in such a relationship, feel free to ask so that you know where you start from, so that you know if you are to quit the marriage and stay by yourself, so that you know, sorry, not married, if you are to quit the relationship and stay yourself. So it is not a crime for me for a lady to ask a man if he will marry her. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate. Dominant Man, how are you doing? Good evening to you. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you all. Thank you for coming, guys. You all are welcome. Much love to you all. Thank you. Coach then said, asking him if he wants to marry you to know where you stand is not the same thing as proposing to him. Which one are you talking about? I am talking about, because according to the topic, it says, is it a bad thing for a woman to ask for marriage from a man? What am I trying to say? Maybe you have been in a relationship maybe for quite some time and the marriage is not forthcoming. Is it good to ask? That is what I mean to say. Is it good for ladies to ask for marriage from a man? Yes, is it good for ladies to ask for marriage from a man? And I make example. For example, I am in a relationship and the relationship we are together maybe for 2 years, and I find out that the man is not proposing, the man is not asking. So can I ask? Can I ask? Can I be in the position to ask and say, guy, come on, will you marry me? So that is the topic for today. Is it good for ladies to ask of marriage from a man after some time of relationship? At least for now, let me say the lowest 1 year. If you're in a relationship of 1 year and the man is not asking you or asking you if you marry her, are you in the position to ask? Thank you for coming, Blue Jeans. Thank you for coming, who's there? Thank you for coming, Labisaji. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you, sweet pie, for that super chat. I really, 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 really appreciate. Blessings to this live stream today. Thank you, sweet pie. May your pocket never run dry. I really appreciate you. I was really touched by your story, Lady B, on your last live stream. Thank you for that. And that is my life story. And that is the reason I have really learned to, to be not let me say a church girl, I really learned to be a church girl, and I have really learned to hold on to God because He has kept me this far. If not God, maybe that I would have been dead when I was young. If not God, maybe that I would have been dead last year. Maybe if not God, I would have been dead 7 years ago when I was diagnosed of different things. You know, when you are opportune to be alive, it is good for you to always show appreciation. So let me not divert from this topic, guys. Thank you, sweet pie, for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I really appreciate you. And that was my testimony so far. The last live stream I did was about my life and my children's life entirely, and I gave her some testimony because just the time for me to appreciate God and all He has done for me and all He has done for you as well. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate. So today's topic is, let me concentrate. So Blue Jean said, "What are you doing with a man who is not proposing to you? Love in Turkey." So that is it. Because if you have been in a relationship, at least in this season that we are in, if it is too long, at least 1 year, and 1 year the man is not proposing to you, come on, you ask. So I don't think it's a crime for you to ask. And if you say, hopefully, say no. So you know how to go about it. You know how to quit the relationship. At least 1 year is not a lot of time wasted, although it is some time wasted, but it is not a lot of time wasted. Because these days, before we see a relationship of 7 years, 8 years, and at the end of the day, the man will end up not marrying the lady. So although men knows who they want to get married to. So that is the topic for today. And Mrs. Labisaji is laughing at blue jeans. Yeah, blue jeans, that is the nature of blue jeans. It can make you laugh. It can say things that will make you laugh. Funny him, okay? Thank you for coming. He's really loved in Tokyo, according to blue jeans. Okay, blue jeans, sweet pie said he's really loved in Tokyo. I really appreciate you guys. Mrs. Labisha G, if that is the case, many men will say yes and then run away. Okay. Yes, it can also happen that way. But what am I saying? If I am in a position and I am with a man 1 year and the man is not proposing, I have the right to ask, will you marry me? So that I know my stand. Because some men will say yes and run away. Yes. And some will say, yes, I do. And they will really marry you. Some will say, okay, I'm still thinking about it. So if you find yourself in such situation where the man say, I'm still thinking about it, you will run away. Yes. At least 1 year is not a long time spent. And 1 year is not also a small year spent. I don't know how to say it, whether it's not that little, it's not that much. So if I'm in a situation like that, I am in the situation, I am free to ask, because some men, you just be with them, they are not bringing the marriage issue. Each time you say it, some will say, let's be thinking about it. And you see, and at the end of the day, the woman find herself being in a relationship for 6, 7 years. And at the end of the day, the marriage will still go off lane. So what am I trying to say? If I find myself in a relationship, at least maximum 1 year, and the marriage is not forthcoming from the man, I have the right to ask so that I know my stand. If I am to quit, if I am to continue, because we all are different and we all have our different choice. So there is no need of wasting time. If you're in a relationship 1 year and the man is not proposing, the man is not giving you any signal, the man is not giving you any sign, you are free to ask. Yes, for me, you are free to ask. Because if you are dating a man and when you people, when both of you are together, the way he does things, the way he do, the way he behave, will give you some sign, some little sign of, maybe he's interested or maybe he's not interested. And when you are there for a year and you are finding out these signs, whether he's interested or he's not interested, because some men are interested, but they don't just know how to say it to you. Why some men are not interested? At least if you are in a relationship for 1 year, you ought to know which is interested and which is not interested. So if you are in the position and you find out that this is interested, or he is interested, or he is not interested, it's now left for you to bring it to their table and say, come on, we have been in this relationship for 1 year. What do you think? Are we getting married? Yes or no? So that is it, guys. Thank you Mrs. Lavista J, for that super chat. May your pocket never run dry. I really, really appreciate. And the man is still shopping you. Yes, he will still be there 1 year, 2 years, and you say any marriage, you will say, I'm still thinking about it. So at least if you ask a man and the man is saying, I'm still thinking about you, it's left for the woman to run away. Yes, just run away. Stay yourself, be yourself, and let the man be. Because I don't see any reason why you date a man for 1 year and the marriage is not forthcoming. And Cruz says, so if she proposes to him, will she pay the bridegroom price too? No, that is not what I'm saying. Because what I'm saying is that's just to get it from the man if he's ready or not. Yes, to get it from the man if he's ready to marry you or is not ready to marry you. That is what I am saying. I am not saying because the man say, okay, I will marry you. It is not the woman that will not sponsor the um the bride price or the something. No, that is not what I am saying. At least just get it, because when we are in a relationship, we have some sense of sensing some things, and that is for everybody, both the male and the female. When you're in a relationship, at least you are there to observe some things, you are there to sense some things. So at your age, be you 30, be you 30 something, be you 20 something, you are there to observe. Number one, you are there to sense. So when you're in a relationship for 1 year, at least you are able to detect whether this man is ready or not. So if you find out some sense from him or the way he does things, and you find out that he's not ready, you ask. If you ask and he said, I'm still thinking, I am still hoping, so you know your stand and walk away. And why some will say, okay, I will marry you. Then if you say I will marry you, you will be there and look at it for the next another 6 months. And if another 6 months passes by and he's still saying I will, I think you can also run away. That is my own take. We all have our take. So that is it. Thank you guys for coming. Valize Ushe said, mega shout out to you, Uncle Blue Jeans. Okay. Who's there? Say Blue Jeans Network. Ha ha ha. Okay. I think that is what Blue Jeans said. Blue Jeans said, Kuzna said, okay, so is now I get you. Just asking him if he really is serious. Yes, if he's serious to get going with you on the relationship, as in is serious about the marriage. I think, let me put it that way. Okay. At least when you're in a relationship, you have to know your stand, whether it's for marriage or it's not for marriage. And I have also found out that some men will tell the girl, I am not ready for marriage, and the girl will still go ahead to date the man. So it all depends on every individual. Because just like some ladies want marriage, some ladies don't want marriage yet. And this topic alone is not even for the boys, it's not only for the men, it's not even only for the ladies. At times the men are really ready to marry. The girl they went out with or the girl they are going out with is not ready. I have seen it. The girl will say, I'm not ready. So if the man is ready and the girl is not ready, the man also has his right to quit. Sorry. So also with the boys, the men, is for both parties. I would have written it like that. That is it good for men and women to ask for marriage from both sides? Yes. Maybe I will change it later. I will change the topic to that one later, but I didn't think about it when I was writing it down. So that is it. Because I've seen a man going out with a girl, and the girl is saying, I'm not ready. 1 year, I'm not ready. So in such situation, the man ought to quit. No need of wasting time. Quit the girl and go and look for the girl that is ready. So also, if the girl is in such relationship and you're asking the man, you ready? And the man is not showing you any signal or any sign of readiness, you quit the man and just be yourself. Somebody else that is ready will come for you, because it's always positive and negative. When you jump somebody, when a man is ready, he will go and meet somebody that is not ready. So it will not work. And when a girl is ready, you go and meet somebody that is not ready. So when you're in a relationship, at least the deadline should be 1 year. 1 year. If you are in a relationship 1 year and the man is not telling you anything about marriage, ask him so that you know your stand, whether you are to run away, whether you are to quit, whether you are to remain. is not left for the answers that came from the man. Thank you all for your support. I really appreciate you all. Mega shout out to you. So that is it, guys. Blue jeans, thank you for coming. Quit the man. Ha ha ha. Don't give up. Oh. Keep asking him till Jesus return. Okay. So you'll be there. Because the reason I brought this topic because I've seen some relationships 7 years, 8 years, 10 years, and the woman has been with the man, and at the end of the day, they didn't get married. And I now start down to wonder what took the woman so long, or what took the man so long. Is it that the woman did not observe it enough, or is it that the man was not interested? You know, I've seen it 10 years relationship, 7 years, and at the end of the day, the marriage didn't comfort. And 7 years relationship is very long, and that is why I said 1 year. If you're in a relationship 1 year and the man is not telling you, okay, at times 1 year the man can say, okay, uh I will. It doesn't mean because the man said I will, the man is just going to marry though that same day. No, maybe after that 1 year, you yourself, you can still say, okay, let me add another 1 year for him, so that he can go around and do his thing and get money for the marriage. So that is it. At least if you're in a relationship 1 year and the marriage is not coming, ask the man, which direction are you? Are you ready? Yes or no? So you know your stand. If the man says he's not ready, you quit and look for somebody that is ready. So also the man is going out with a woman that is not ready, you quit the friendship and look for a woman that is ready. Because in this our big world, women that are ready are out there, men that are ready are out there. So I don't know why it always come like this. Men that are ready will always go and meet the woman that are not ready. Women that are not ready will go and meet the men that are ready. So you ask earlier the better. When you ask, 1 year is not too small. Even when we say 1 year, at least one year is not too small to be in a relationship and ask the man if he will marry you, so that you know your stand. If the man say no, you know your stand. If the man say yes, you know your stand. So that is my own take. Thank you all for coming. We all have our take. Jerry Passion, thank you for coming. Jerry is my friend. Thank you, Jerry, for coming. Jerry is saying hello at Cruisden, and Jerry is saying hello at Blue Jeans. Okay, Rejoice Mira, thank you for coming. So, guys, thank you for coming. I really appreciate. Blue Jeans is greeting Balize Ushe. Blue Jeans said hi to Jerry Passion. So, Jerry, our today's topic is it good for ladies to ask marriage from men? So I don't know how it looked like from your side, but from our side where we came from, they said it's prohibited. A woman is not right to ask from Africa, let me put it, from Nigeria where I came from. A woman is not supposed to ask a man if he will marry her. But I have now found out ever since I have stayed in this Europe and my stay in here, that when you are in a relationship, at least 1 year is okay for you to know there are signs of the man will or the man will not. At least 1 year, you will see some sign from the man. So if you have seen the sign that the man will, it's still good for you to ask. And if you are seeing the sign that the man will not, it's also good for you to still ask. So that is what I am trying to discuss on this evening. I really, really appreciate you all. Thank you all for joining this live stream. So guys, give me your take. What do you think? We all have our take. We have our opinion. We all are all learning. Nobody's perfect. I am only talking from my own point of view. That is, if it were to be me, what I will do. If I'm in a relationship, if it were to be me, I'm in a relationship for 1 year, whether you are 25, whether you are 30, we have sense of reasoning and we have sense of how did I call it before? Of sensing. Yes, okay, we have sense of sensing that okay, maybe this relationship will lead to marriage or not, because the man will also display some attitude that will make you to feel okay, this man is ready or this man is not ready. So if I'm in a relationship and I sense it that the man is ready or the man is not ready, can I ask him? Yes, I can ask him, are you ready to marry me? At least 1 year is not a short time, 1 year is not a long time. So 1 year in a relationship is enough for you to see some signs from the man, whether he's interested or he's not interested. So for me, I think it's very good. If you're in a relationship 1 year, ask the man if he will marry you. So that if you say no, you know your take. If you say yes, you know your take. At least if you say yes, you are good, and maybe if you say yes, you also give him another 1 year to make all the good preparations that you people will both do on the day of marriage, the bride price, etc., etc. So thank you guys for coming. Sarah King Kitchen, I really appreciate you. Good evening to you. Auntie Angels, thank you for coming. A woman can always propose on the 29th of February. Auntie Angels, please don't come and kill me with laugh. You say woman cannot, that is on Valentine's Day. I'm not saying only on Valentine's Day. I'm saying it generally. Generally, as in when you're in a relationship, at least for 1 year, because I know 1 year is not too small, 1 year is not too long, so that you know whether you are quitting or you are staying. Because I can't imagine somebody being in a relationship 7 years, 8 years. What are you doing? At least 7 years, 8 years, 1 year, 2 years, you have sensed something that the man is ready or the man is not ready. So that is why I said at least 1 year. 1 year you sense something. So it's not left for you to ask, will you or will you not? Will you or will you? Will you not? Okay. Will you or will you not? So if you say I will, you go ahead and give him 1 year more. And one year more is for preparation, is for getting things together for the marriage ceremony. Okay, truth is light. I really, really appreciate you. Okay, anyone can ask if the woman is ready. She can ask the man, the direct of the relationship also. I said it earlier, truth is light, before you came in. I said because even some men are in a relationship where the men are ready to marry and the women are not ready. So I also said if the man is ready and the woman is not ready, the man should quit and go and look for a woman that is ready. Because that is what I have observed so far. Some men are in a relationship, they are ready, but the women are not ready. So if you are in such relationship, you ask the woman, will you marry me? And the woman is saying no, quit it and go and look for who is ready. So also with the ladies, if you're in a relationship and you are there 1 year, you sensed it, because we have our own sense of reasoning, we have the way we observe things, we have the way we sense things. At least 1 year, you see some sign that this man is ready and that this man is not ready. So you, as a person that is observing the thing, you ought to observe and ask, will you or will you not? So let me read comment. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate. Jerry said yes, for me it's okay because women is a part of the relationship wahala, but it depends on the culture. Yes, from our culture, we are not meant, from Africa where we came from, especially Nigeria. I don't know, but I think it's not all African countries, because in some African countries, it's women that propose to their men. So that is why I say Nigeria, where we came from, it is not in our shoes to propose to a man. It is the man that does the proposing. So I said my stays here in this Western world has really opened my eyes to some things that I've seen a relationship 7 years, 8 years, and at the end of the day, the relationship did not lead to marriage. 7 years is years wasted. 7 years, 8 years is years wasted. So I can't imagine, maybe if you are 26, 7 years is now added to your years. You are no longer a kid. You have also grown. So I think 7 years is wasted out of that year. So earlier the better. When you're in a relationship, at least 1 year. That is why we are in a relationship, to observe, to study, to sense, to to pick some things from the man, because some men can be with you in a relationship and they will be giving you sign, and from there, you as a person or as a woman or as a man, both of you are involved, you can observe and know if this man is wanting you or if this woman is not wanting you. So that is it. For me, it is not a bad thing. It all depends, according to Jerry Passion. He said, depends on the culture. Yes, our culture, we are not allowed to propose to a man, but we are allowed to ask. To ask marriage not be bad thing. It's not a bad thing, because if you're in a relationship 7 years and the man is not bringing it out, you ask and walk away. Even 7 years is time wasted. At least from my own point of view, 1 year is okay. When you're in a relationship 1 year and the man is not showing sign of marriage, or the man is showing sign, because when you're in a relationship, you see both the sign, the negative and the positive sign. So it's not left for you to ask, are you ready to marry? If you are not ready, tell me. And the man will say, I'm not ready. Just like Blue Jean said the man will say I'm ready, and at the end of the day will run away. So this one, if you say I'm ready and he run away, it's also good. That is another sign to show that he's not ready. So you will start from there. At least 1 year is not a long time wasted, unlike 7 years and unlike 6 years. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming. God bless you all. Thank you for coming. Um Rosemary, thank you for coming. Elliot family, thank you for coming. He said, host, I share you out. Thank you for sharing me out. I need people to share me out so that people can come and give me their own take from this view, because we are all learning. Nobody's perfect. I'm just speaking from my own point of view. If I'm in a relationship 1 year, at least I have sensed different thing from the man. I can ask him if he's ready to marry me, yes or no. So if he says he's ready, I'll give him another 1 year so that he can put himself together for the marriage to be properly done. So if he says no after 1 year, 1 year is not much time wasted. 1 year is not so short time wasted. So I can walk away and keep myself for somebody that is ready, instead of me staying in a relationship for 7 years, 8 years, and at the end of the day, it did not lead to marriage. That is a lot of years wasted. Thank you, Elliot, for sharing me out. Rosemary, thank you for coming. Women should just say, stay away from guys that are not ready. How will you know that they are not ready? Blue jeans. Some men, I have seen a man that even engaged the lady. He engaged that, and at the end of the day, after 3 years of engagement, the marriage did not work. They scattered as well. This kind of men, they are very quick in proposing to somebody. They will engage the lady and tie the lady down. So in both sides, you are going out with a man or you are going out with a lady, and the lady is not showing any sign, even when you are giving him the red light to say let's get married, and he's not giving you the sign, please walk away and go and look for a lady that is ready. Please, if you are a man and you are with a lady and the lady is not giving you sign, please walk away. And that is why you also see some, will you marry me? The lady will say, I don't want to marry you, or I don't want to get married yet. So what are you doing in such relationship? If you are ready to marry, the lady is not ready to marry, kindly quit and walk away. And if the lady is, and you are going out with a man, and you as a lady, you sense it that the man is not ready, walk away. So it's for both sides. Who is ready should walk away from who is not ready, and who is not ready should walk away from who is ready. That is my own take. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate. Blue Jean saying hi to Rosemary. Okay, so that is the link over there, guys. Come in, come up, and share your ideas with me. We all are learning, and I've just given my own point of view where I'm reasoning from. As a lady, I'm in a relationship at least 1 year. You ought to see the positive and the negative side. There will be some sign, there will be some symbols, there will be some characters from the man, and that is why we are in a relationship, not because of what we are getting, but because we want to observe some things. We want to see how the man is You want to know more about the man. And in this process, you also know if the man is ready to get done with you, to marry you, or the man is not ready. 1 year is okay. That is why I said 1 year. For me, 1 year is okay. Okay. Thank you for coming. We have Rosemary on the screen. Thank you. How you doing? Happy new week. Happy Easter season. Happy new month. So
Happy.
welcome.
I'm like a Befana. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Happy New Year to you all. Happy Easter. We are still in the Easter time, eh? We are
Yeah.
still fresh in the Easter. So yeah, so sir, I saw your topic.
Okay. So what do
It's
you think?
somehow. It's somehow because in those days things are different. The way things are, even some men now they might promise women at the end they will not even marry the woman. And men these days they are not even ready. Likewise the woman, because nobody wants to suffer.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants already made. The men to themselves, they are not ready because there are too many competitions. I want to be,
Mm-hmm.
I want to get, I want to achieve. So in that case, it's very, very difficult. Before you make promise, you can be able to fulfill it with a woman. You plan life with a woman from nothing to get to somewhere. But nobody wants to plan it now. Nobody wants to suffer. Nobody wants to start from afresh. Nobody wants to start. So in this very situation, generation that we're living, how many people have you seen that is getting married just the way it was before? Because there are so much competitions, too many competitions, it's not possible anymore. So this relationship of promising marriage, it is difficult now to be able to clarify this. Any reasonable woman that sees that a man is she's staying with a man and the man is not ready to marry her and she wants to get married, then she should look for someone that is ready. And if a man is staying with a woman and the woman is not ready and because she wants already made, then he should let her go and look for someone that is ready. It's vice versa. It's for a woman or a man to know what he or she wants for herself, because it's only you that can be able to know what you want. You cannot date a man for months, date a man for years. The man is not proposing and you want to get married as a woman. So why are you still there? Before they will say a woman cannot propose a man. If you know you're in love with that man, from my own point of view at this point, if any woman that wants to get, if you know you love the man and the man feels the same way for you, and probably the man is not buoyant enough, because we are talking about competition, we are talking about being comfortable, because nobody wants to suffer. So if you want as a woman, you can propose or ask him, are you ready to get married? When do you think you'll be able to? If the man say, my dear, the way things are, I'm not ready, and you want to marry, and you know you are in love with the man, and the man is in love with you, you guys can come to compromise. In that way, you can come to compromise. But if you know he's not ready, neither is she ready, in that case, you look for someone that is ready, because marriage is not by force, it's a choice. Marriage is a choice. Having children is a choice. So there are things that you do by force. You will work by force, because if you don't work, you will not eat. There are things you do by force. There are things you don't do by force, you do by choice. So anybody
Okay.
that wants to marry by choice, if you know you
Mm-hmm.
want the man or you know you want the woman, she's in love with you, you come to compromise. When you come to compromise, things always work. But if there is no comprehension, there is no agreement, they cannot be marriage, they cannot be togetherness, because it's not a matter of being together. You can see the way it happens here in Europe. Italian person, they can be dating for 10 years. Then immediately they get married, the marriage will only last for 1 month. You will not ask me, why is it like that? There are certain
Mm-hmm.
things probably the man has not discovered from the woman, or the woman has not discovered from the man. While they are staying together, they'll start having those discovery. So in this life, it's a matter of choice. If you want to stay under a man, I have a friend some time ago, she stayed for many years alone. When our fiancé went to be staying with her, the way the guy was doing, she was not liking it. when he will barber, everywhere will be full. He'll take his bath, everywhere will be dirty. So she was not liking it. So she was always complaining. I was alone in the house, everything was clean, everything was always like this, but he just came so there is no how will I complicity. So a man should be able to study a woman that he wants to settle down with for the rest of his life. And likewise, a woman. But if you know the man is not ready, the woman is not ready, like you said, you say arrivederci, grazie, bye-bye, then you go and look for someone that is ready to make you a wife and someone that is ready to make you an husband. That is how
Thank you for
it
that.
is very, very simple, because this life
Yeah, that
it
is why.
depends on how you want to live it. How you
Thank
want
you.
to live it, how you prefer, how is suitable for you. So it's always a choice. It's
Yeah.
always a choice. So you make
Thank
the
you for that,
rightful choice for
Rosemary.
yourself to get a partner of which you live the rest of your life with happily, or you decide not to stay alone and live
Uh-huh.
happily as well. So it's a
Yeah.
matter of choice. As far as I'm concerned, it's a matter of choice.
Thank
Make
you.
the right
You know,
decision that will suit you.
before you go forward again, because I saw Truth is Light comment. He said, "Oh, so what about some men that engage women after 3 years of engagement? He still is saying, I'm coming, I'm coming." I also discussed about that. That I have seen
Bella Cosa.
somebody engage somebody 3 years, 4 years, and at the end of the day, I'm still coming. 3 years is time wasted. That is why I said at least 1 year. That 1 year, you use that 1 year to ask him if he's ready. And because we are in a period where you said, as you said, people are doing competition about the marriage. At least when you ask him, are you in or you are out? So if he say he's in, you still give him another 1 year to organize himself for the marriage. That was what I said before at Truth is Light. Some people engage somebody just to tie the lady down, and at the end of the day, the engagement will definitely still go wrong. And I also talked about 7 years wasted engagement, and the engagement also went wrong. 7 years is not a joke. 3 years is not even a joke. 1 year is not even a joke. But that is why I said at least 1 year. 1 year. If maybe at the end of the day you people are not together, that 1 year it will not be too much for you to bear. And that is why I said 1 year you ask, do you want? If you want, he say yes, then you can still give him another 1 year. Then if he say no, you walk away. Arrivederci, grazie. So we all have our own opinion. But if it is a situation where the man say, I don't want to marry yet, and the woman say, I don't want to marry yet, both of them can go ahead and do their thing. Because most cases, you find out that one is ready, the other one is not ready. It's between the man and the woman. So also, I've also seen a man that is ready, the woman is saying she's not ready. So if you are in such situation, the man is ready, the woman is not ready, tell the lady arrivederci and go and look for who is ready. So also, if you are a woman and the man is not ready, tell the man goodbye, bye bye, and look for somebody that is ready. Thank you. So before we go on again, let me read some comments. Okay. Truth is Light deleted his message. Jerry Passion said, okay, that I read that before. Blue Jean said, women should just stay away from guys that are not ready. At times you don't know they are not ready. Even those guys that are not ready, they are the first to buy engagement ring and engage the woman and tie the woman down. So that is why I said 1 year. If you are engaged 1 year and the man is still saying I'm coming, you give him another 6 months, still say I'm coming. Please, please, no time to waste. Run away for your dear life. Okay, that is for me. That is my own opinion. So, Blue Jean said some women, some are just after sex. Okay, Sarah King said interesting topic. Gladys almost said hi everyone. Okay, thank you Gladys for coming. Gift Home TV said good evening everyone. I really appreciate you guys. And Blue Jean said some women are looking for Superman and King Kong, and some men are looking for King Kardashian and Mother Teresa. They are all dreamers. Okay. Thank you all for coming. AB Peace, thank you for coming. Gift TV, thank you for coming. Sarah King Kitchen, thank you for coming. Joy Luebi, thank you for coming. I really appreciate you all. So over to you, Rosemary. After you hand over to
There is
Truth
Truth
is
is
Light.
Life. Is on the line, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he's here with us. So, are you done? Are you done
No, no,
talking,
also,
or you
like I
want
was
me to
saying, I say it's
contribute?
a matter of choice. Everything,
Mm-hmm.
there are things you do by choice, there are things you do by force. Stay with somebody, you cannot stay with a man that is not ready, neither can you stay with a woman that is not ready. It's a matter of choice. If she's
It's
not ready, you
obvious.
look
How
for
can
someone
he
that
be
is
there?
ready.
1 year, 2 years, 3 years. He's still telling you I'm thinking. 7 years.
No,
Who
no,
is
you
fooling
cannot.
who?
It's not possible. It's not possible because for the simple fact that it depends on the age of the woman, because we still have to count on that. If you are going out with somebody, if you are 20 years, it's different. You stay with the guy for 2-3 years, it's different. But
Even though
not
20
20
years,
years
these
is
days,
ready to
20
get
years
married
do
because
get
she's
married.
just starting.
That
So we start
that
having
one is
this
not
intention
excuse.
of getting married from 30,
Even
especially
these
with
days,
the
20
women.
years do get married.
But if a 20 years get married, oh, it will not last because she has not had no experience. A 20 years getting married, it will not last. A 20-year-old boy getting married, what does he know? He does not know anything. There is no experience. It will not last. It's a marriage of by force. That one is marriage by force. Somebody will marry having the full consciousness that I am getting married, and this person I'm getting married to is somebody I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. A 20-year-old boy, 20-year-old girl does not know any shit. She cannot what does she understand about? She can
Stop
only
now.
understand things about relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend. She will not understand anything about marriage. Marriage is a different thing. It's an institution by God and by man. It's a different category altogether. So when you are marrying somebody, it's for sure that this person is somebody I'm ready to spend the rest of my life with. It's not partial.
So
It's not I want
if
to
I may
spend
ask
my
you,
life
Rosemary,
partially with
according to
him or
what
with
you
her.
just should I if I should ask you, according to what you just said, when is it good for a woman to get married? What
Allora,
age?
when to me from that 25, it's not that you get married by 25. By 25, because if we were used to be in Nigeria, by 18 years you finish your secondary school, whatever as higher institution you are going to go to, you are going to read your university for about 2 or 3 years, 4 years. Let me say 25, you have finished your university. You do your law for 1 year, your civil servant for 1 year. Then from 26 you start having plans. Then if in case you need to work to be able to earn a little money, you earn a little money as a man or as a woman. You cannot be a liability. You finish your university, you need to work and gather something for yourself. You want to form a family with empty hands, you cannot form a family with empty hands. So at least by 30, the woman will just conclude and the man will conclude. That is the right time for any man, for any woman, because you've had experience. Without experience for a man or a woman, marriage will not last because your eye will still be outside. Because you have not seen things, you have not enjoyed a little. Your eyes will still be outside. You will still be looking at things outside that will be attracting you. Marriage is a constitution by God and by man. Not where you just pop in and you pop out. It's not a restaurant. It's where you pop in and remain there for the rest of your life. That is the reason why they normally take that oath when they are in the altar of God. So that is how it is. So when you are dating a man, if the man is not ready and you are ready, after years, you ask him and he still keep promising you, you will have a choice to make. It is not by force. I said before,
Blue Jeans
you
said,
go
what
and
kind
walk
of
by force.
experience
You
are
go
we
and walk
talking
by
about?
force because if you don't walk, you will not earn money. You cannot live. So we need to walk by
Blue
fire,
Jeans is
by force. But a relationship is
Blue Jeans
not
is
by
in the
force,
building.
it's by
Okay.
choice. Having
It's by
children is
choice,
not
yeah.
by force, it's by choice.
It's by
So you
choice.
have to make the
Okay.
right choice for yourself. You don't allow people to make choice for you. You make your own choice all by yourself. What is good for you, that's what you do. That is what you make. The woman is good for you, I will marry her. The man is good for me, I will marry him. He makes me happy, I will marry him. If he's not ready and he's good for me, if he's not ready, you come to compromise. That is why we have compromise. You come to compromise. It's very, very simple. We don't have to make things difficult for us. Life is very simple. It's how you want it. That's how you're going to live it. When we look at the difficult part of life, things become so difficult for us. But we have to focus. I know there is darkness and there is light, but we have to focus mostly on the positive part of it. We look at the part that is more simple, the decision that is more simple for us to make on our own grounds, on our own terms. what makes us happy. That is what you are going to make a choice for yourself, and not allow somebody to make that choice for you. Is your home, is your life, is you that is going to get married, not him, not her, not your auntie, not your sister, not your brother. Is you. So if it's good for you, you come to compromise with him. If she's good for you, you come to compromise with her. It's not a matter of years. They normally say it's not how long, it's how far, or it's not how far, it's how long. I don't know how they normally say this thing anymore. So that
Is
is why
that
it is not
well?
because I've stayed with him for 10 years, it's going to be good for me. It is not written anywhere. It is what one has inside his heart that determine who that person will be.
Thank
It's
you,
not
thank
because
you,
I've
thank
stayed
you.
with him for 10 years that
Before
will
you
make
go
him a
ahead,
good
before
husband.
we hand over the
It is not true.
thank you, Rosemary.
So let
Thank
me
you,
allow truth
Rosemary.
is light to
I
come,
will not
Jare.
before truth is light coming, let me quickly read some comments. Okay. Blue Jeans at 20 years old can marry. Oh. No experience needed for that. Okay. Jolu Ebese love. Blue Jeans said, what kind of experience are we talking about? Is this sex experience?
Now
Then
you
Blue Jeans
sabi
said
when
25 years
here.
is not too old. It's not too old to marry, or 25 is monopause. Okay. Tina Yokus, thank you for coming. Blue Jeans said, enjoy waiting. There is enjoyment in sex in marriage. Okay. Blue Jeans is laughing. Say whether na restaurants. Okay. Them not the marry runs runs people. They're not the marry runs people. G and B family said, hello everyone. Thank you, G and B family, for coming. So Blue Jeans said, runs not there. Runs not the pill, married or not. Okay. So you guys are welcome. G and B, thank you for coming. You all are welcome. So Truth is Light, thank you for coming. Good evening. Mega shout out to you. Happy weekend. No, happy new week. Happy Easter season. Happy new month.
Mama
Over
me
to
a
you
lie.
at Truth is Light. Truth is Light. Can you hear us? Can you hear me? What is your take on this topic? What is your take?
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, the goody master. I have missed you guys a lot. Happy Easter to every one of us. May the resurrection of our Lord Jesus bring peace to us. Thank you,
Amen.
host. I don't know if everyone hearing me. Host, are you hearing me? Host, are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you so much, Mommy Rosemary. You have said a lot of things. I just want to add to it. You see, when host you are saying something like if you are not ready, if the man is ready, you can leave. Sometimes it's not too easy, when a relationship, maybe after 3 years, 4 years, you have deeply in love with this lady or this guy, because you have this urge to marry, and the guy is not yet ready to marry. It got to break out of that relationship, especially if you are deeply in love with that person. Understand? If you are in love with that person, it's difficult to break out. That is the reason why you see many people stay in 5 years, 10 years. At the end of the day, some of them get married. At the end of the day, some of them don't get them married. Now, I'm going to focus in the area of our side. I don't want to focus on this area of this Western world, because one of the reasons you see some people that are together, even having not married, because of some certain things that is involved. Because once they are married, some of them, their marriage don't last. Once they are married, if they have any misunderstanding, the man have to divide his property, the woman take, and some men are afraid of all those things. That's why you see mostly this Western world, you can see man and woman together having one or two children, yet they are legally married. Now, in our own side, like I said before, sometimes it's very, very difficult to break out when you are in love with somebody. Like Mama Rosemary said that everyone, there's a competition. You see, sometimes you have to reason to this. Most of our people, they suffered a lot of things when they are young, because there are no parents to bring them up, because they lack this proper education, they lack this proper brought up, and they don't want their own children also to suffer what they suffer. Some of them decided, okay, I want to make it first, I want to get money first. But for me, I think it's better that the man and the woman they sit down together and discuss it. Okay, we are in this relationship. We are going to get married. This is the certain age. Let us work together towards it to so year. Let us see what we can achieve before we get married. Because most men don't want to marry at the end of the day, start suffering, running from year to year because they are married. That is why most people they prefer, when you are single, you have time to focus on your career. Now, talking about age, when he's 20 years, that is not right. Yeah, he's right. And at the same way again, what worked for me may not work for you. I know of a sister who married at the age at the 16. Yes, she have not even finished her secondary school when her husband paid her bride price. You see, till today, they are married. This woman have 6 children. This woman is now about 36 years. It's my very good friend. 16 years when she gets married till now. So talking about experience, it's just the grace of God and the readiness of a heart. No matter your age, once you are ready, you have up your mind that this is what I want, this is what I want to do. I think nothing is going to stop you. It's when you don't love the man, or when love is not involved, that is when you see of you married 2 years, they broke out. We have also seen some people who have a lot of experience, even degree and all the rest, even some pastors, even some men of God, they get married. Their marriage never lasts. Do you say that they lack understanding, or do you say they lack experience? No. But marriage is beyond what we can just see physically. It takes a heart that have been broken, a heart that is broken, ready to take anything. You say, okay, I can accept anything, no matter what come from. For me, I don't think that there's this specific age you must be up to 20 years or no. It's when you are ready and both of you are ready and make up your mind and make it official. For me personally, like the question says, is it right for a woman to ask for a man? Yes, it is right, because I cannot be in a relationship with you without you knowing where we are heading to. If you're in a relationship and I see the way things are acting, I will ask you, our relationship is it heading to? Some men will not tell you, no, I'm not going to marry you. But with the action, the Bible said that with their fruit, you shall know who they are. With the action of the guy, sometimes it's very hard to tell. With the action of the guy, you can say, okay, this guy is ready. And also the girl, sometimes they are in a relationship, the girl may be ready, the guy is not ready. But you don't say because the guy is ready now, I'm not ready, the guy is not ready, let me just move out. No, sometimes you will give time unless you don't love the guy. But sometimes you can also let the guy know, this is the challenge I am facing based on my years and not the rest. I have to move on. And it's not selfish. And yeah, you know that truly it's not ready. You have to let go. If truly he loved the girl, you have to let go for she to have happiness in her life. Understand? Because sometimes if you love something, for the happiness of that thing, you have to let go. And if the guy also know that this lady, I cannot live without this lady, even what he is looking for, he have not gotten it, but it can also minimize, like mommy said, that compromise. Okay, let us go into it together. Let us see where God will lead us to. Understand? Marriage is bigger than our imagination. That is why you see men got broke up, poor men get broke up. You ask yourself, even pastors get broke up. You ask yourself, what is it that these people they don't? Is it that they don't know Bible? The pastors they go, is it the rich men they lack money? The money is not our problem, but this thing called marriage is bigger than what we can just see physically. For me, woman can ask anytime, any day, as long that he know that he's ready. God bless you all.
Thank you for that contribution. I really, really appreciate you. And that is why it's not only women. Women can ask if you're in a relationship 1 year, and at least I said at least 1 year because nobody get time to waste. Nobody gets 7, 4, 5 years, 7, 8 years to waste. When you're in a relationship, at least 1 year, you have you have sensed, you have observed. It's not left for you to ask, will you marry me? And if the man say yes, you still give him another 1 year so that he can put himself together. And if the man say no, you walk away. So also with the man, you are in a relationship and the woman is saying, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. walk away and go and look for who is ready. That is my take for that topic. Thank you, Progressional Grace, for coming. Thank you, Renato Lupini. Thank you, GNB. Thank you, Cute Ida. Thank you, GNB family. Thank you, Lady Angela. I really, really appreciate. So, Rosemary, over to you for more contribution if you have many, if you have
Yes,
any.
I see to what Truth is Life has just said. Marriage is not something very easy. Like you said previously, like and he said as well, a woman can ask, a man can ask. And I said
Yeah.
myself, we come to compromise. If the woman, and he
Mhm.
said, Truth is Life said, it's not easy to work out, especially if you're in love. Yes, it's not easy to work out if you're in love. But that is the reason why compromise comes in. If the woman, she's in love with the man, and the man is in love with the woman, and what they are
Then
fighting
working
towards, what they are
together.
trying to achieve, they have not achieved it. They come to compromise. When you come to
Mhm.
compromise, everything can work. Without cooperation in this life, nothing works at all. So we have to cooperate together. We pull heads together, because why did I say competition? Because everybody wants to achieve. The man wants to achieve. The woman wants to achieve. Because what you are wanting to achieve at that particular time before getting married, if you don't have it, when you get married, you are not able to anymore. There are things you do when you are not married, and there are things you no longer have the privilege, the opportunity to do when you are not a married man or a married woman. Because you'll be sealed and prevented by doing certain things, because now you are not a married man, now you are not a married woman. But when you are single, you have the privilege, you have the opportunity. If you want to travel, to go and work different places, you go and work, you go and do things. But by the time you get married, you no longer, you have say, how can I leave my husband, or how can I leave my wife? You'll be thinking a lot of things before you have to make a very difficult choice. But for the family to stand, you make a difficult choice for you to travel out, to go and work, to be able to feed the family. Will you marry a woman or marry a man, and how will you be able to feed the family? So men these days, they are not ready because of the monetary aspect. And no woman wants to suffer, because you cannot have children and your husband cannot be able to feed those children. So what is the essence? So a man, before trying to, a woman, when you see that a man, you stay with a man for so long years, and the man is not proposing, the man is not making attempt, you let him know, work heads together. Because you can walk away from that man, like you are saying, you go and start all over again. Because when a woman walks out that way and a man walks out that way, you have a broken heart. And to amend that heart again, it will be very difficult for you to trust again, for you to love again, for you to start again. It is never easy to start all over. It is never easy, but there is always a way to start, but it is not easy. Anybody that says it's easy to start all over again in long power, which means you have never had a broken heart. You have never passed through darkness to see whether to see the light. It is easy. It is not. It's never easy to start all over again. But if you come to compromise with the man, with the woman, you can make a decision. But if you see that she is not ready and he is not ready, in that case, you are free to let him go, or you are free to let her go. Then you start all over again. Though it's not easy, but you have to pick up your pieces and start all over again, to trust again, to love again, to see if the one you are going to meet is going to be the rightful man. Because at times, destiny, at times, this world, everything depends as well in destiny. It might be that is not the man. I've seen a woman that she was married with a man for a very, very long time. The man was accusing her. The woman was accusing the man. It was the man that was even accusing her that she does not have children. She left the man, she got married to another man, and she gave birth. And the man is still today without children. So whose fault is it? It was his fault. So you see, at times it's destiny, at times it's not. Maybe the destiny, it was destiny that man will not be the father of our children. Who knows? It's only God that knows. So at times when certain things happen, they always happen for a reason. So when you see that the thing is driving to a place that you no longer accept, you no longer want, you look for another way out. There's always a way out. There's always a choice to make. That is what we should try and learn. There's always a choice to make. There is no by force. There is a choice. you make a choice that is good for you, that is suitable for you, that's something that will make you happy. Because I always say, this life we only live it once. It's only once. There is no twice. There is no, if whatever mistake I make today, I will only try not to make that mistake in the future. But if you do anything that you break your leg will remain broken for the rest of your life. There is no amendment in that. So in this life, we ought to try to make the right choice, to live a life that is suitable for us, to make us happy. Look for a woman that will give you happiness. Look for a man that will give you happiness, because marriage is a constitution. It is not something easy. We all know it is not easy. Not until when you get there, you know that, it was not what I was thinking. That is how it is inside. But with patience, with perseverance, everything is possible if he's the right man for you to marry, and if he's the right woman for you to marry. Because at times people marry other woman's husband, and people marry other people's wife, and that is the reason why at times some marriage does not last. Like Truth Was Life was saying, pastors at times, it's not a problem because the pastor, whether it's a pastor or not a pastor, he's still a human being. We are all human beings. We are all human beings. Leave aside the spiritual aspect. We are all human beings. When you are married with a woman, you are a man. You are not a pastor. Whether it is a pastoress as well. When you are married to a man, you are a wife. You are not a pastor. So as far you are in your home, you are a husband and you are a wife. You are no longer a pastor. When you go to church and start with the pulpit, you'll be a pastor. So in your house, you have to behave like a husband, like a father, as well as the woman. So it's vice versa. So in this life, we ought to make a choice. It's a matter of choice. Marriage is a choice. It's not by force. Children is a choice, it's not by force, I said before, but work is by force, because there is no food for lazy man. If you don't work, you cannot feed your wife, you cannot feed your children, you cannot take care of your children, you cannot give them the education that you were not able to have when you were little. I was deprived of a lot of things when I was little, so now that I'm grown up, I will not allow my child to undergo that. So that is just it. So you ought to work by fire, by force. That one is by force. But other aspect of relationship, it is not by force, but it is by choice. Mamma mia, lei quanto ci metti?
Thank you, Rosemary, for that contribution. And before we go ahead again, let me quickly read some comments. It's okay. Thank you for coming, guys. I really appreciate your coming in. God bless you all. Blue Jean said, because that is why one should marry a rich prince or princess, because poverty is not good for any man. Wealthy Wifey said, hello everyone. Thank you for coming, Wealthy Wifey. Thank you for coming, Blue Jeans. Thank you for coming, Sarah King Kitchen. Thank you for coming, G&B family. G&B family said, it is good for a single lady to go from one's relationship to another. Is it good? That is what G&B is asking. Is it good for a single lady to go from one relationship to another? We are not saying if you leave one because the one you left, you should go another one. No. If you ask and the man is saying no to you, quit and be yourself. Stay your own and be yourself. Because just as it is to the men, so it is to the women. Men are out there looking for wives to marry. So also women are out there looking for husbands to marry. And most of the time it comes like this, that those that are ready will miss those that are not ready. So if you are in such a relationship, you are ready and the woman is not ready, say bye-bye, arrivederci and grazie. Because we don't have time to waste. Imagine a 7 years wasted. But at times I know 7 years, and at the end of the day, just as Truth Is Light said, it can also lead to marriage. I've seen, many of us that are married today, we are in such categories where we dated for 6 years, 5 years, and at the end of the day, thank God it went on well. But I've also seen some where they dated 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, and at the end of the day, it is nothing to be showed of. So what am I trying to say? If you're in a relationship at least 1 year, whether you are a man, you are a woman, both of you have this sense of reasoning, of observing. That is why we are in a relationship. We are not in a relationship just to do nonsense. We are in a relationship to observe, to notice, to Oh, and I don't even know how to put it. So if you're in a relationship, you are definitely getting the sign that is green, which means the man is ready. And so also if you're in a relationship, you're also getting the sign that is red. So if you are there and you find out that is green, is red, it's your duty for you to ask, where do I belong to? Am I on the green lane or am I on the red lane? So that you know your stand. If you say you are in the green lane, you give him another 1 year to put himself together so that the marriage can get going. So that he can put himself together, the marriage ceremony will take place. You know what I mean? But if you are on the no, if you are in the red position, so that you quit and look for somebody that is ready. You don't want to be in a relationship when the red light is still there and you will still be there for long. How long will you be in a relationship of red lights? Are you going to remain there for another 7 years? Are you going to remain there for another 6 years? Where the man will keep saying, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years. And at the end of the day, the relationship will not work. It will not lead to marriage. 10 years is years wasted. It's such a long years. So I don't want to experience it, and I don't want anybody to experience it. So better for you, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in a relationship, at least for you to observe 1 year is okay. You can see some red light, you can see some green light, you can see, then you ask. Because some men are there, they don't know how to ask. So also women are there, they don't know how to ask. So put yourself and ask. Some men are ready, some women are not ready. If you are ready, you're asking the woman and she says she's not ready. What are you doing with a woman that is not ready? Let go and look for who is ready. So also with the men, you are with you are a woman, you are with a man, and the man you are asking, are you ready? He's saying, I'm not ready. Let go and look for who is ready. So it's not because we are saying you should go, and the man is saying, because the woman is saying you should go, you should be jumping from one man to another. No. If you are a single lady and you ask a man, the man is saying, I'm not ready, you go and keep yourself and wait for who is ready. That is my own take. Delia Emma, thank you for coming. He said, nice topic. Joyous Uzoma, thank you for coming. He said, I host. Delia said, great topic. Thank you. Much love to you. We have stayed 1 hour, 18 minutes. You guys know that I'm not greedy. We should also leave space for those upcoming that are looking for their watch hour, that are looking for monetization as well. So, can I get the last contribution for you guys where we call it a day? Thank you guys for coming. Cool's there, thank you. GNB, thank you. Sarah King, thank you. Della Emi, thank you. Joyous Family, thank you. Blue Jeans, thank you. Truth is Light, thank you. Rosemary, thank you. Lady A. Angela, thank you for coming. Sweet Pie, Asma, thank you for coming. Who's there? Thank you for coming. Gloria Bliss, thank you for coming. And for those of you that I could not remember your name, thank you for coming as well. So give me your contribution, guys. Why we call it a day.
I'm sorry, host. I have to go now, please. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Truth is Life. I really appreciate. Thank you for that contribution. So Rosemary, give me your contribution, okay? Thank you, Truth is Light. I appreciate. Give me your
Yes, so
contribution, your final take. Why we'll call it a day.
like you said, oh, sir, for those men that see that the woman is not ready, they should let her go. And for the women that know that the man is not ready, after 1 year of dating the man is enough. It's not that is enough 100% to study the man's character, but the principal aspect of that man you should be able to know. As far as the principal aspect of the woman, you should be able to know before asking her, you want to be my wife, you want to be my husband. So when you see that that thing is not possible, the man is not ready, neither is the woman ready, it's hard to let go, but it has to be done. It has to be
Okay,
done because
Delia, I may just throw question. Say, but oh, sometimes someone may say he or she is ready. If you ask them, whereas they are not actually ready. We have discussed about that too. We have discussed, even Truth is Life said, what do I think of a man that married, engaged somebody for 3 years, and he will still be saying, I'm here, I'm where, I'm coming, I'm coming. If you are engaged 3 years and the man is still saying, coming, 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 please, the door is open. Go and look for at least 1 year. If you are too okay, you add another 1 year to it, which is 2 years. Because that 1 year, if you are in a relationship, you ought to be there. You are there to be sensitive. You are there to observe. If a relationship is going to the green side, as a person will observe. If it's going to the red side, as a person, you also observe. So in either way that is coming, you ought to observe and say your mind. Will you marry me? If he's saying no, you let him go. Because just as we are saying no, people are there with saying yes. People are out there looking for somebody to get married to. So also, that is what I found out lately, that people that are ready always meet the ones that are not ready. While people that are not ready always meet the ones that are ready. So if you're in such position, you meet somebody that is not ready, let her go. Because it's not even only the women now. I've seen men that are ready going out with a lady. The lady will say, I'm not ready yet, oh, I'm just 25, oh, I'm just 27, oh, I am not ready. So if you are a man, you find yourself in the position like that, let the lady go. And if you are a lady, you find yourself in a position with the man, let the man go and keep yourself. And Mr. Right will definitely come. Thank you for coming. And she said that is true. Okay, thank you, Lady Angela. So over to you, Rosemary, why I call it a day. Thank you for joining, guys. I really, really, really appreciate you all. Much love to you. Mega shout out. Much love. I really appreciate you all. Without you guys, I will not be here seated. So, Rosemary, give me your last take why I conclude it and why we call it a day.
Host. So for the young guys out there as well as the young women out there, if you see that the green light is not there, you're only seeing red light. So try and look for who is going to give you the green light, because there is no time to waste, neither for the man or for the woman, because we are all human beings. We need happiness, we need joy, someone that will be able to give us joy and happiness and comfort. Because
Yes.
some men are looking for comfort, likewise the women are looking for comfort. So it's very, very important. If you don't have comfort as well, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. When you sit in your house there, in your couch, you are very comfortable. So everybody wants comfort, everybody wants happiness, everybody wants joy. So for those men, if you know you are going out with a woman and you are proposing to her and she's not giving you the green light, it's hard to let go. I know it very well, but you need to let go and look for someone that will give you the green light for you to be able to accomplish the life that you want for yourself. Because it's only you that you are living the relationship. You are the only one that knows what you are going through, if she's going to make you happy or if it's going to make you happy. If you see that that one is not happening, it's not coming forth, let go. It's not me when you let go today, the next day you are going to jump into the next man you see or the next woman you see. You give yourself time to reflect. Because at times we do things without reflection. We ought to reflect in our whatever we are doing in this life. We have to, because if you don't reflect, you end up falling into traps, end up falling into wrong hands. You reflect, how best do you want to live your life? How do you want to live your life? How do you want your future to be? You make amendments. If probably the way you are living before you don't like it, maybe that is why that man don't want to get married to you, or maybe that's why that woman don't want to get married to you, because you are not rich, because you are not buoyant. There are a lot of reasons. There are a lot of reasons. But a man should be able to know if the woman wants or if the man wants. If the man does not want, you let go. You let go and look for someone that will be ready. If the woman is not ready, you look for a man that will be ready. It's vice versa, because we are all human beings and we all need happiness and we need comfort. So if that comfort, happiness is not coming from the place that you are, the relationship that you are, you have to say sengobe, arrivederci e grazie. So I just hope people, men and women, boys and girls, should be able to take little advice, because no words is too small or too big. Please, can you lower it? No words is too small, it's too big. So you just have to look for the one that is suitable for you, comfortable for you, and you just have to adapt to it. Marriage is a choice, it's not by force. So that is my own take on this, host.
For that, I really appreciate. Who then said good advice at Lady B. Okay. Delia, I mean, I have even addressed
You
this
see,
issue when you came
I'm
in.
on my way home now. You see, I'm still at you are sitting in your house comfortable, host. You are sitting in your house comfortable while I'm on the road. This is the time I'm going in my house. While you are in your couch, you are comfortable. I capito.
See, your capito. Grazie mille. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate. If not for love, you love Lady B, and that is why you are doing that for me. I really appreciate. Much love to you as well. Mega shout out. So Delia Eman said, my opinion, I think the things should flow. Mm-hmm. He said, I think my opinion says okay. She said, but oh, sometimes, let me quickly answer a question because I know I've answered it before. Maybe she was not here. She just came in. But sometimes us, may she or is ready and she asks whereas they are not ready. Okay, I've answered that one. Sorry, it's okay. And she said another, my opinion, I think should flow if they are destined to be married. It doesn't matter how long it takes, they will get married. And I use myself as an example. I said we some of us are in a relation. We did our relationship for 5, 6 years, and at the end of the day, we got married to the same men that we did the relationship with, and I was lucky of that. And some people might not be lucky, and that is why I said it favors me. And I've seen some people that was in a relationship for 10 years and they did not get married. And I see some that were in a relationship for 10 years and they got married. So what am I trying to say to Dala Emmy? Just as you said, at times it's a grace. Yes, at times it can be because of the hardship, the thing will linger for years. But at times it will linger and never come to pass. At times it will also linger and it will come to pass. I really, really appreciate you. I really, really appreciate. Hope I come in early next time. Renato said, well spoken. So, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this my live stream today. If not for you guys, I will not be here seated and talking all by myself. Thank you all for all that participated on this live stream. I really appreciate you. Who's then? Thank you. Blue Jeans, thank you. Delia, thank you. Renato Lapini, Lady Angela, Elliot family, Joy Luebe, Sarah's Kitchen, Sweet Pie Asmak, Joyous Joyce, thank you, GNB family. I really, Weshi Wifey, I really appreciate you all. Valize, Ushe Progressional Grace, I really appreciate you all. Sarah Kitchen, much love, I appreciate you all. So, guys, do me one favor, much love. If not for you guys, I will not be seated. Much love to you, Rosemary. Much love to you, Kuzne. Much love to you, Sarah. King's Kitchen. Much love to you, Della. And peace and love as usual. So, guys, just tell me good night and walk
God
away.
bless
I
you
don't
all.
want to be
Stay
rude.
good, stay blessed, stay safe. Peace and love.
Thank you. One love, one love, one love. Much love,
Bye,
much
guys.
love, one love.
Bye.
Thank you for coming. So, guys, thank you for coming. Just say good night and walk away. I don't want to cut the live stream while you guys are still in the building. Thank you all for coming. Say good night to Lady B Varieties and walk away while I end the live stream. We have stayed here 1 hour 28 minutes. We should also leave the stage for those people looking for WT to get monetized. Those people looking for their watch hour, we should also leave the live stream for them so that they can also get monetized just as people left it for us. Thank you, GNB family. I really appreciate you. Much love to you. Mega shout out. Good night to you. And God bless you all for coming in. And God bless you all for tuning in. And mega shout out to you all. Thank you all. So tell me good night and walk away, guys. Please tell me good night and walk away so that I don't off the stream while you guys are still in the building. Yes. Lady Angela said good night. GNB said good night. Deliami said bye. Renato Lapini said good night. Thank you guys. I want to off the stream. I don't want to be rude. That is why I said good night. Tell me good night and walk away. We still have 7 people viewing this live stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have stayed 1 hour 30 minutes on this live stream. Bye, guys. Good night. Sleep well. May the good Lord bless you all that came to participate on this live stream. May He keep you guys. May He make His face to shine upon you guys. And those that super chatted me, Mrs. Labisa G and Sweet Spy Asma, may your pocket never run dry. As many of you that thumbs up for me, that commented, that shared me out, God bless you. May your pocket never run dry.